About to play him out on a 6-pound test line. You can flip him right in the boat. Yeah, there we go. Nice little schooling bass. So, boom. Get my pliers. Boom. So, I've been riding around the lake today. You noticed I have my Echo map. I got it set on about 100 feet, scanning out about 18 feet of water. So basically what I've been doing is just going in and out of the coves and looking for some underwater structure. See this little ridge right here is probably, I'm gonna mark that. That is the creek channel right there that you can see. See how you can see the shadow line of the creek channel? Now we just about to go into the creek channel. You can see how it marks both sides here. Here and here. I am going to mark. Comes really close. See how close it comes to the bank line right here? Now that creek channel is really close, so that is a good point. So I'm just going to put a mark on here. Mark it and then go back. I just been putting around looking for stuff on the bottom. There is no contour lines for this particular lake, and so I'm just looking around for some places that will potentially hold some fish. You can see here that is probably coming back into the creek channel. See, let me move this to the side. Yeah, so we're coming into the creek channel right here. That's a shadow line for the creek channel. Like it's got a bunch of rocks and stuff on it. And you can see in relationship to the bank of where we are. And so your side imaging can really aid you in see, there's something sticking up off the bottom right here, and I'm going to actually mark it, and I'll come back. I'll go here and mark, and then back. I'm not sure what that is, but I can come back with the I'll come back with the down scan, and I'll run back over those marks that I made. And basically I'm not really concentrating on the marks. I'm just marking anything that looks out of the ordinary, because as you know, crappie are structure orientated, and that is in about 25 feet of water. So whether that's a stump or whatever that is, and so we'll come back and check that out. So we're going to keep riding around. We got a couple more hours of daylight. We're going to just about made it around the entire lake, and we're going to keep riding around and see if we can mark anything else that looks odd. So what is happening, people? So I'm down here at the lake. It's the Afterbay Lake behind Hyco, and I've literally been riding around for the last 4 hours or so, just doing side scanning the bottom, looking for some structure that's off the bank for when I come fishing next spring early, and for later on in this fall. And you just seen me catch that bass, and I was coming along with the side scan, and I saw what I thought was a big hump of brush, and I backed up by it and I put it on down scan, and I looked at it, and it was a school of shad so tight it actually looked like a huge mass of structure on the bottom. and I noticed there was some signatures of some bigger fish hanging around it. So anyway, this is the first time I fished in 4 hours. So I put my jigging spoon on, the old Clark's jigging spoon, and I was really hoping that it's some crappie. But there are some bass, it looks like, maybe some white bass in there too, and that are hanging around this ball of shad, and it's got them bunched up really, really tight. It actually looks the shape of a rock down there. And so I looked there out in front of me about 20 feet. And so what I've been doing is dropping that spoon down inside of them, and there goes a school of bass. Look, you see the bass in them right there? See how they break up? See the larger signatures? That is the, so literally you can see 4 or 5 bass go into them and the schools separate. I can actually see the schools separate when I drop my spoon down in there. So, hey guys, stay with us. I'm gonna plug around here and see if I can catch a few more of these fish, and then we're gonna move on. And I was really hoping there was some nice crappie hanging out on the bottom of that school following them around. So, hey, let's go catch another fish. So real quick, there's the ball of shad. You see these signatures out here to the left coming across? Those are your bass, or your white bass. See them coming back in right there. That is your bass coming in to the shad. Now watch the shad move. See how the shad moves? See how the shad, see them running up into the shad? Let me drop down there and see if I can catch one. Now they're right up underneath us, so I can drop it straight down. I don't know if we can see our lure. I don't know if I can hold it still long enough. There goes my lure. I feel like I'm down in there far enough. Anyway, I got a fish. I can't, I don't have my tripod with me. Yeah, it's a little bit better. Over here, Mr. Bass. Well, I don't have my, boom, nice bass. Now they are, let's show you how many bass is down there. All of that is bass. They're right up under the boat. I'm gonna drop straight back down there again. They moved a little bit. See if we can find them. So basically what I'm doing, I'm taking this live scope. Let's see if they zoom out front. I still hadn't quite got to them. So I'm taking the live scope and I'm looking around for them. And then when I see them, I'm just going straight towards where the fish are at. And with this spoon, well, they love that spoon. You ought to see them chasing that bad boy. Boom, there he is right there. And I can just let that spoon right down to the height there. There's a small school of bass. So basically what I'm doing is I'm just scanning with the live scope, and when I pick up a signature, I just use my trolling motor right there in the front, and I just go towards that signature. Dropping down into the shed. I see the bass come back. There's a bass behind them. He didn't like that, did he? All right, go straight down to them. There they are right there. They're down about 15 feet of water. I saw one come, boom, he come up and hit it. They love this little spoon, don't they? They're active little rascals. Got a little sore on him. Skinny little fish. Oh, and that's a white bass. I figured there was some white bass in there mixed in. Chasing them fish. Pretty old white bass. Thank you, Mr. Fish. Good gracious. We crushed that thing, didn't he? I would say he ate that like he wanted to. All right, so basically, folks, they're right up on the boat. So I'm letting that lure down again. Just bumping it. There he is right there, coming up again. Boy, they wow. Good gracious. You don't like that. Come on up here. I can do a little bit better with this. This is 8-pound test line. Boom. So basically with the live scope, what it enabled me to do was to scan around that ball of bait fish. Now the bait fish moved probably in a 200-foot circle here, as well as those predator fish. They moved as well too. But with the live scope, it enabled me to go straight to where the concentration of those larger images were reflecting. And hey, if you got close to it and you dropped the lure down in them, hey, they was on it. So that is one great feature of the live scope. It gives you the ability to actually see out in the water. Now I have mine set on at about 70 feet. Sometimes when I'm scanning, overview scanning, I'll go up to 100 feet. But we was fishing for crappie the other day. I had it set on 70, so I didn't bother with moving it. So not so sure whether you could see all those images. I tried to hold it in my hand. I don't have my tripod with me today, and for the GoPro, so wasn't aiming to do a lot of filming today anyway. Hey, but I'll take what I can get. Well, I couldn't help myself. You saw me catching those bass earlier, and I ran across a brush pile on this drop off in here, and boom, I couldn't stand it. I saw the fish all over top of it, so I marked it and come back. Man, they stacked on it. So hey guys, hey, that was fun. You never know when you come to the lake what you might run across out here fishing. So I don't know how many bass I caught, maybe 12, 15 bass, and one white bass. Figured it would be more white bass in that school of fish feeding on those bait fish. But anyway, that was fun. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you liked what you've seen. Be sure to subscribe. That supports the channel. Click the like button. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss a episode of Wildlife Adventures. And hey guys, you remember, it's a wildlife, and I'll see you on the water.